Oh, he woke up. I didn't expect you to do so that quickly. Nonetheless, I'm glad you're alive. Whoa. Calm down. One question at a time. Okay? Being nervous, you won't understand anything. Alright. First up, probably the most important question you would want to ask right now. What are you doing here? I found you laying on the ground in the forest a few hours ago. I thought you got hurt by some forest beast or something. And I didn't want to leave you like that in the cold and for these creatures to, eat you. So I carried you to my car and drove you to my house. Although, after laying you down where you are right now, which is on my couch, I couldn't find any bruises or cuts. You don't remember anything attacking you? Let's recreate what happened then. How did you end up in that place? So you were just casually walking through the forest? Just for fun and fresh air, I assume. Alright. Then it got dark. You probably couldn't find the way back home. And what was next? Oh, that explains it. Walking through the forest for such a long time could indeed make you tired. You must be a heavy sleeper then. I tried to wake you up for a good minute. Although it was cold outside. So maybe you did actually pass out, but because of hypothermia. Which proves my point that indeed it was a good idea that I took you home. But if you felt that something was wrong, why didn't you call someone for help? I'm sure there was at least some reception to call 911. The forest isn't too far away from the city. Battery died, huh? Who goes into deep woods without a fully charged phone? It was fully charged. Then how did it die in such a short time? You were playing Pokemon Go. I wouldn't be surprised if that was also the reason you got lost. No matter. You're safe now. I'll let you stay here for a night as long as you promise to be more careful. Alright? Yes, you're gonna stay here. You really shouldn't come out all by yourself right now. And it's not just because it's cold. It's full moon. I'm not saying I believe in monsters or anything. But weird things might happen tonight. And I just don't want to risk it. Anyway, now that you're awake, do you want some tea? Coffee? Hot chocolate? Sure, I have some cookies too. Alright, I'll get that ready. In the meantime, do you have any other questions? Why do I have a hood on? Like I said, it's cold outside. And it's kinda cold here too. So I prefer keeping it on. And the mask. COVID? You know, it's still around, so I don't want to risk catching it from a stranger. Me? Hiding something? Why would I? I mean, I don't really know you, so obviously I won't share everything with you. But there's totally nothing I need to hide right now. Lying? No, I'm not lying. Why? Would you mind not looking at my butt? It's kinda rude. You're looking at my what? Oh, god damn it! I forgot to tuck it into my pants again. I guess there's no point in hiding it anymore. I am a werewolf. Hey, stop laughing. I know I might not be as furry as other werewolves. I'm not like other monsters. And that's actually the main reason why I'm covering myself. I'm a daughter of a human and a werewolf. That's why from the body parts I only inherited wolf ears and a tail. Oh, and fangs. That's what the mask was for. At least my senses are still much more enhanced. And I technically have claws, but they grow very quickly, and the girl with very long curly nails doesn't look too good, so I clip them almost every day. I guess I could be looking like a typical anime waifu, because during the night when my parents, spent some time together, my furry dad wasn't in his feral form. Other members of the pack say I'm not worthy of hunting with them. They bully me and they think I'm not a real werewolf, just because I don't have fur all over my body when I transform during the full moon. But the problem is, I'm actually more of a werewolf than most of them. They got turned into monsters. I was born as one. I wish they cared about that though. Luckily, there are a few people that accept me, so I hunt with them. And that's what I was doing this night. Oh no, don't be scared. I didn't plan to eat you. Nowadays, hunting is just symbolic. It's like family meetups, but at night, with people you might not be blood related to, and with lots of howling. Unfortunately, some of us, usually the werewolves that got turned by feral, sometimes rabid wolves, get carried away and actually hunt like animals. I was walking around the forest to seek for these monsters and make sure they won't escape the woods. Otherwise, they could start hunting humans in the city. And that would completely ruin our reputation. As I was walking, I started to smell a human scent. That was obviously a bad sign. Other werewolves could sense it too, and the crazy ones would, eat the victim. So, I quickly followed the scent, and I found you. That was actually the main reason why I took you home and didn't want you to leave tonight. I didn't want you to get hurt by those monsters. Oh, don't mention it. I have to care about humans. After all, my mom was a human. But like I said, promise me you will be careful next time you're gonna walk through the woods. Especially during full moon. Okay? Good. I'll keep my eye on you. It's still gonna be a while before the sun rises, so if you want me to, I can tell you more about being a werewolf and other mystical creatures. You thought only werewolves were real. So, I can tell you about that, or we can just chill Maybe play some games? Sure. I'll just get myself some coffee and we can start. Well, yeah, most of the werewolves are nocturnal. Asleep during the day. Drinking coffee during the night is pretty normal for me. There is still a lot you gotta learn about werewolves. Maybe instead of looking for virtual pocket monsters, you would prefer looking at a real monster girl.